Hey guys! Welcome to the world behind the console, designed by James Ryan, David, and myself, Zack. When designing the website, we put a lot of thought into the image we wanted to portray to capture our target audience. Immediately when visiting our website, we wanted our message to be loud and clear, that all sound engineers have a home on our site. We wanted to do that with a darker image of a console, so the engineers get the same feel of a dim studio with beautiful equipment surrounding them. We also paired it with a message statement to make sure every sound engineer can buy into the website in the initial visit, as you can see here. So here the user can sign up, or they can, if they're a returning member, they can log in. So after getting a feel for the website, the user will have either the option to log in as a returning user or sign up to become a member, as I said, free of charge to add. So the user chooses to sign up, and they're then directed to the registration page form, where they can fill in the following fields: first name, last name, username, password. The username must be at least a length of 10 characters. Password must be entered twice to verify the entry. No fields can be left blank, and this is done to prevent empty database fields that could cause dirty data and lead to corruption of the database. We're limited in the fact that we do not have a filter on same username and email accounts, but that will be implemented as one of our revisions as we move to make the site live. Once registered, a message is displayed saying successful registration. The user is taken to a standard plain login page, as you can see after we create a user here. So we'll create one using my little brother's name. Use this email too. So after you click submit, you're redirected to "You're registered successfully. Click here to log in." So they'll click here, put in their username and password, and they are directed to the main page after they log in. So once the user enters the credentials that match the database from registration, they're granted access, and based on their role, admin versus standard user, and you can see created a table under our database to indicate if it's an admin or writer, and then in registration, user role is set as a default of 2, and then the admin can choose or create the user role 1 or 2 based on if it's a admin or a user or writer. So they will be taken to the main page here, which is our home. In regards to the navigation, so they will be taken to this page. Moving forward, we plan to upgrade the login interface and the message displayed afterwards to give it more of a behind the console type of feel instead of just the successful login that was shown. So right now we're on the home page. As you can see, after logging in, we are at the, and this is the main landing page. Here we implemented a strong presence of our behind the console logo to keep the consistency of our images live on every page. For now, it has filler text, but when the site is live, we plan to have categories like most recent posts, most popular or trending posts based on ratings and comments and views, and even a section to highlight up and coming projects or engineers that are making waves in the industry. So now on to our address, or our navigation up here. In the top of the page, we provided this navigation to allow the user to navigate from pages such as new posts, main forum, and log out, and the log out button. We have an About Us section that we plan to update as soon as the major bugs are corrected, but essentially it will contain a bio of the page developers. So if you click on main forum here, you can see this is where all of the blog posts are housed. The main forum is still a work in progress as far as the design aspect of things go. We did not add CSS as we focus more on achieving functionality. When visiting the main forum, you can see the posts of all other users that were created by clicking the New Post button in the navigation. On each post, we implemented an organized table structure to hold the data, which we plan on improving to give it a newer design feel. In each post, there's an option to rate the post 1 to 5, comment on the post, as you can see here, and view other comments, as you can see here. We did not have a means to add a reply button so you can reply to the user's comment, but that will be a heavy focus moving forward in implementing new features. We implemented restrictions on deleting or editing another user's posts, even with admin access. You cannot edit a post, only delete one, which makes sense because why edit someone else's words? So right now we're having kind of an issue with the admin code and user roles with Hostable, but just so that you can see it, I'm going to show you it on my local host. So I created a user by the name of Charles1234 who's an admin, and when he logs in, he's directed to a page that kind of looks similar to the main forum page, but with less functionality. For the admin page, he can manage blog posts. So say if there's an inappropriate post, the admin will be able to delete that post, but he won't be able to edit it or anything like that. We are also looking to implement this same feature for the comments in the future, so that if there are any inappropriate comments, we can address those. The admin can address those as well. Finally, going back to the user can click log out when done, and their session will be ended, effectively logging them out, as you can see here. In recap, for future revisions like the admin issue on Hostable and duplicate username email restrictions, we are also looking to hash our passwords so that the admin doesn't have access to other users' passwords. Again, we're planning on implementing new features to the site and many different features, including security and the hashing of the passwords and many more. And ensuring we remove all deprecated code. Probably the biggest revision we will have will be providing proper security protocol for navigating our site in order to prevent SQL injections and other harmful attacks. But that's pretty much it. If you guys have any questions, feel free to comment on this video. Again, I'm just gonna go through the user login real quick again. So this is going to be on my local host because the local host is has been working better than the hostable, but the hostable does work except for the admin part. So I'm going to log in as zchambers3, get taken to the home page where it displays the behind the console logo and tagline. There's a section for About Us, which we hope to fill out in the future, so the user can click on a link that will be in this area, and they'll be taken to the About Us page that will have profiles regarding the developers of the site. And then we also hope to include some social media under the Follow Us area right here, and which will link out to social media profiles. And then our top posts will be featured on this page as well. So after the user logs in, they can go to the main forum, view post, they can go to new post to create a post, and we'll create one right here. Music is so beautiful. Submit. So right now it just takes away, it brings you back to the main new post page, but we're also thinking about creating a little line that says your post has been accepted. And then again with the CSS, we want to kind of make things more center the form and give it more of a feel that it has that you see on the home page here. So we can go back, we can see that the post has been made. Music is so beautiful. The post can be edited. Music is extremely so beautiful. Update, you go down here, see that it's been updated. You can comment on it. I agree. Submit. Again, we need to create your post has been submitted. Go back to the main form. View comments. You can see that the comment has been made. You can rate the post. Rate it a 5. Submit. Rating has been saved. So we'll create something similar like this, but give it more of a, make it feel more like the home page. Give it a home page feel. And then if we go back, we can see that it's been rated. And the more that something's rated, it averages out the rating. So say if we give this one or this post a 1, and then go back to the main forum, you can see that the rating has changed and it's averaged out the rating between the 1 and the 5. which is pretty cool. And again, we want to update the CSS on this page as well. Move the posts over so that they're centered. Maybe include the logo on every page on this page. And then with the search, say it searches for the title. So say we want to search for music is great. At anywhere in the site, a user can type in a word and search, and it brings up the title, text, date, and username. Again, we're working on the CSS for this page as well. And then say if you want to search for posts that have the title test, you just type in test, enter, and then it brings up all the posts that have the word test in it. If you guys have any questions, feel free to post them in the forum. Appreciate you guys watching our video, and you know, this class was crazy to start, but I appreciate all of the students that stuck it out and encourage people to stay in the class and just worked out all the problems, and I hope you guys have much success in all of your endeavors and your school in the future. This is Zach and James Ryan and David from Behind the Console, signing off. Thanks.